Well, it was a pretty solid hit out this morning. We're obviously approaching the business end now.
Yeah, it was a good. We've obviously trying to tweak a few little things and get some things right. Generally we train pretty hard, and no, this morning was good. We had a day off yesterday, so it's good to get a good run today, especially with the Sunday game.
What's been the reaction to last week's performance? Was it deflating, or sort of, did it spark you up a bit? Or?
I think you saw the reaction in training today. We can't. We've spoke about it. We've done all that, but at the end of the day, we can speak about all we want. It's not going to help. It's we just need to get on with it and train hard and work on the things that went wrong and make sure that doesn't happen again.
Andrew was pretty loud out there today. I mean, is that a bit of a reaction to you're not happy with the way things are going?
Oh no, as I said, obviously that's last weekend. That's been spoken about. We're looking forward to the next game now. We're at that time of week, so no, as I said, we're just working on a few extra things that we need to get right and we need to be better at. So it was just Ange coaching today.
It's sort of a bit of an overstatement to say turn things around because you're in a good position on the ladder, but is that a fair sort of summation? How can you sort of reverse things a little bit and get things back on track?
Yeah, I think one of the hardest things in football is when you're maybe in a little bit of a slump and you've lost a couple of games is to come out of it. It's always smiles and quite easy, when you're winning games and things are going your way. But it shows the true character of a team, to turn things around for the better. So it's going to be a test for the individuals on the weekend and a test for us as a team. And I think we really need to step up this weekend. Mentally as much as physically in a playing sense. So we need to turn things around. I don't think it's so much that we're a bad team. I think we're just in a little bit of had a bit of a bad run, and we just need to turn it around quickly.
You're pretty public about wanting to finish on top. I guess is the top two finish now perhaps more realistic, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's 5 games to go. You don't know what's going to happen. I think at the moment, over the next few games, our main focus is getting back in the winners, getting back on the winners block. So that's that's first and foremost, most important for us this weekend. I think we've shown once we do that, and we're doing things the way we're meant to do, we can then look at going on a little bit of a run leading into the finals. So, but before we can start talking about that again, we just need to get back to what we do well, and that's knocking the ball around and working hard.
When Sydney FC lost 7-2 to the Mariners, I mean, it was almost crisis time there. It's clearly not anything near that here at the moment. But how much time, or what do you put last week's result performance down to, and how much time have you spent analysing that game in particular?
Well, we've always analysed games the same way all season. It gets analysed in the sense of how we play and how we do things. And on the weekend there wasn't a great deal to analyse in that sense. We as a team we didn't. I guess we didn't execute things that the way we wanted to, and we got hurt, especially late on the game. I thought. We looked a little bit flat, and as I say, it comes down to the players. We need to stick together and turn it around this weekend. The only way to do that is to play the way that we have been and do the right things during the week and on the weekend.
Mark, you mentioned turn things around.
Is the mood and the support within the group and the friendship as strong as it's been all season? Are there any issues there?
Oh no, definitely not. This is one of the best change rooms I've ever been in, and I think sometimes it can be not too friendly, but when times are bad, you need a little bit of mongrel as well sometimes to get the boys up around you. So definitely this week, and that comes from us working hard on the pitch today. That type of enthusiasm definitely helps. So obviously we had our little period of hurting after that game, but there's no point crying about it all week. Otherwise it's just going to hurt us again this weekend. So as I said today again, we just worked hard, and we're looking forward to this weekend now.
You mentioned turn things around mentally just before. Was that the main issue? Was it an attitude thing that made you sort of feel flat? And was that something that Ange told you guys to sort of go away and think about when you had your day off yesterday?
Yeah, no, I think it was a number of things. Obviously, losing like that hurts. So I think the aftermath is as much. You need to look after. You need to make sure that it doesn't dwell on. I think so. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, as I say, I think there was a number of reasons, and we've looked at that, and that was the first half of the week. That's something that we as players have had to deal with and move on from. And as I said, I think the hardest thing in football is when you're in a little bit of a slump to come out of it. Everything's good and everyone's happy when you're winning every week. So this week especially, after that painful loss on the weekend will be a test for us as a team.
How much more difficult does it make it defending across the board when you haven't got like two of your main key attacking weapons like Archie and Marcos to put a little bit of pressure back on the opposition? We play quite a specific way. So even the players that come in have a fair idea and do things quite similarly. Obviously, you can't replace the class of Archie, but it is a loss. But as I say, we still play the same sort of football. We still do things the same way, and we didn't execute things correctly. We didn't do the things we were meant to the way we were, and we get punished when that happens. When we're not doing things well, then that's what happens.
Newcastle are probably going to rest some key players this week. Is that a surprise to you?
Oh well, they've shown this year as well. They've chopped and changed a lot throughout the season. So I mean that's what they do. As I say, I think it's most important, even more so now than ever for us, that we really do focus on ourselves. And as I say, we still believe in our ability. It's just we need to execute properly.